Good morning. Find your comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, get the wiggles out, do some really big shoulder rolls, really exaggerated, arching through the back and rounding through the back. And then to go the other direction, big roll. And then do some twists. So wiggle around, sit through your sit bones, lengthen through your crown, come into your breath, bring some stillness, bring some focus to your breath. Just observe the in and out. Quiet our mind, quiet our body for just a moment. Take your right arm and inhale up and over to the side. Just lean to the left a tiny bit. Breathe into the side of your rib cage. Slowly drop the arm in front, round yourself around to the front. Hang your head, hang your shoulders. Pull your belly in and stack your spine all the way back up to tall. Other side, left arm, inhale up and over. A little lean to the right. Breathe into the ribs on the side, left side of your body. Slowly start to lean forward, dropping the arm in front of you, rounding your back, rolling to the center. Pull your belly in and stack your spine one vertebrae at a time. So you're nice and tall. Hands on your hips. Shoulders back, heart up, head back. Pull your belly in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbows back. And then start to take them forward, dropping your head forward. Bring your shoulders and elbows forward. Pull your belly in. Inhale, open everything to the front, but squeeze in the back. Exhale, rounding them in, pushing the air out. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Bring yourself back to tall spine. Stack it up nice and tall. Flip your hands over the top of your lap, palms up, elbows close into the body, and then take your palms, back of your palms off of your lap. So they're parallel with the floor. Keep the elbows in close, and you're going to open up, lead with the thumb, and don't open the elbow. So it's going to limit your range. And then bring it all the way back in. Pinkies touch. Open them up. Keep the elbows close. Limit your range. And in and out. And in. When you go out, try not to allow your palm to roll forward. Keep them flat, opening through the thumbs. In, out and hold. Draw the belly in. Elbows right under the shoulders. Right ear to right side. And reach the left one out to the 45 degrees. And then open it all the way out to the side. Palm is flat. Breathe into the side of your neck. Slide it back forward to 45 and then bend the elbow and bring it back in. Head tucks and rolls to center, comes back up. Close the hands, pinkies in. Open them back up. Hold, elbows under shoulders. Drop the right or the left ear, sorry, other side. Left ear to left side. Straighten out the right arm to about a 45. Palm is flat, elbow is soft. Draw the elbow back in. Tuck the chin, roll to center. Lifting back up. Flip your hands over, press out to the sides. Stop signs. Press through the bottom of the heel of your hand. Widen your fingertips. Slowly go down like you're going through peanut butter. Feel the stretch. Change and move through the whole arm into the shoulder and the back, chest, all the way down to the sides. Let's shake it out. All right, palm up on the right hand. I'm using right first. Elbow in close. Try not to squeeze everything. Just relax. Elbow in. Left hand is going to press on all 5 fingers, stretching through the wrist. And maybe you want to roll right to left from pinky to thumb a little bit and stretch a little differently across the wrist. Instead of right in the center, you can kind of roll it side to side a little bit. As long as it feels good. If it's cracking too much, popping, that, don't do that. Just be steady. You can lift up and go to the side and then press. Lift up, go to the other side and press. If rolling in the stretch makes it crack and pop. And relax. Take the hand to the palm or to the fingers and draw it into your bicep. Same thing, roll side to side unless it's too much cracking and popping. And relax. Big circles, both directions. Open and close your fingers. Other side. Left up, fingers palm facing the ceiling. All 5 fingers, draw them back. Roll it side to side or lift in transition. And relax. Back of the palm or fingers, draw the fingers into the bicep. Roll if you'd like, side to side. And relax, big circles. Couple both directions. All right, shake them all out. All right, we're going to do face yoga today. We've not done face yoga in a while. So what I want you to do is I want you to keep your lips closed and I want you to open your mouth, your jaw. So they all come together in the center. And then close and smile, cheesy, real big. Teeth are touching, close through, and then open the jaw, close the lips. Cheese grin, teeth are touching. Close the lips, open. One more cheese. One more, close the lips and open jaw. And relax. Move your face around a little bit. We're going to jut our chin forward, scoop out, all the way into our chest. Keep it pulled in tight. Roll it back up to neutral. Jut, scoop, roll in, and up. Other direction. Keep it tucked in. Go down. And then scoop forward, shoveling snow. Pull it in, take it down, scoop forward, lifting it up, pull it in, back to neutral. Turn your head to the right. Drop your chin. Lift your chin, turn your head to the left. Drop your chin. Lift your chin. Turn yourself back to center. Scooch forward on your chair. Something strange on my mat. Don't know what that is. So we're going to bring one leg out straight. So if you need to sit cattywampus so that you have more glute on one, and you want the straight leg to be up underneath the shelf of the butt so you're not hitting in the middle of your hamstring. Lift your toes up, and you want it to be straight out from your body. Toes are lengthened up. Hands are in the crick of your, I say crick, is that even a word? In the crick of your hip joint. Lengthen through your crown, draw your belly in, flex your foot strong so the toes are coming back towards your torso. Just enjoy that stretch for just a moment. Soften the knee. If it's locked out, soften it just a bit. Give it a tiny bend. Lengthen through your crown, big breath. Exhale, come forward about an inch. Inhale, big breath. Exhale, forward about an inch. When you feel like you're ready to not go forward, just hold. I'm going to do it 5 times. Inhale. Exhale, forward about an inch. That's 3. You can stop at any time. Inhale. Exhale, forward about an inch. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, forward about an inch. Lengthen through the crown. Imagine you're trying to push those sit bones down and lift the crown up. Lengthen through the spine. Pull the belly in. Keep the hard flex of that foot. Soft knee. Breathe. Pull the belly in, round the shoulders forward, drop the head and roll yourself up. Up nice and tall. Bring that foot in. Take your arms to either side, palms up. And you're just going to rotate to the left. As far as you can. Don't let your arm swing forward. Keep it lined up. Just go as far as you can. The arms make it a little more difficult. Turn your head and look at your left hand. Bring the head back to neutral and then bring the whole body back. Relax, and we're going to switch sides. Taking the left foot out. Now, of course, if you're on the wrong foot, that's okay. Just do the other side. Make sure you're sitting far enough forward on your chair so that your hamstring is not being cut off by the seat of the chair. So sit to the side if you need to. Flex your left foot. Have a strong flex so the toes are coming back towards you. If the knee is locked out, give that little bend. Hands into the hip joint. Lengthen through the crown. Up nice and tall. Get comfortable with that stretch first. Take a nice big breath. Exhale forward about an inch. Big breath. Exhale forward about an inch. Feel free to stop when your body tells you it's time to stop. We're going to do 5 times. Inhale. Exhale about an inch for 3. Inhale. Exhale forward about an inch. We have one more. If you're just breathing with us and holding, that's fine. Exhale for the 5th time. Hold the stretch. Imagine trying to press those sit bones down into the chair, lengthen through the crown. As we lean forward, we roll onto the front side of our sit bones. We're actively pushing into the sit bones, imagining that we're tilting our pelvis in order to press the bottom end of our sit bones down and lengthen through the crown, which helps lengthen through the back. Belly's drawn in, breathing, all that good stuff. Pull the belly in a little bit more around your back. Drop your head and start to roll yourself up. Bring that foot in, arms out to the side, palms up. Keep the arms in that T position, right aligned along each other as if you had a broomstick, keeping you lined up like a scarecrow. And we're going to rotate this time to the right. Don't let your arms move any further. Don't let them overtake. Turn your head and look at your right palm. Bring your head back first, and then rotate back and relax your arms down. Walk yourself back to center. Good stretch. Come to the edge. Cross your right foot over your left foot. Lengthen tall. You can stack them if you would prefer. Just stack your heel over on your toes. Rest it on your toes. We're going to come forward. Deep breath. Exhale, come forward. Lengthen through the crown. Pressing into that left heel. Knees are soft. Breathe. Come back up. Switch. Cross the left over the right. Up nice and tall. Deep breath. Knees are soft. Don't lock them out. Don't relax them over each other. Get your knees bent and active. Deep breath. Exhale, come forward as far as you feel comfortable. Lengthening. Keep breathing. And then come back and release. We're going to stand and we're going to do some of our old school balance. So put the chair in front of you with the back towards you so that you can hold on to it onto the side. Make sure that you don't have anything in your way. I'm going to start on my right foot. Make sure there's nothing in your way out to the side that you will kick. Okay. So all the weight is on the left foot. We have the hand at the back of the chair on the left side if we want to. All the weight on the left foot, and I want you to lengthen up. Feel space in the ankle, the hip, the spine. The belly is drawn in because you're pulling up. Activate through the thigh. You have a little bit of weight on your right foot, on the toes of your right foot, but you're really focusing on pressing through that left sole. Activate through the thigh, through the glute on the left leg. I want you to point your right toes forward. Strong ballerina point. Light grip on the chair or fingertips if you need to. Embrace the wiggle, get used to it. Flex your foot. Strong flex. Back to a point, and I want you to take it to the side without leaning over. Strong ballerina point. Flex your foot. Point. I want you to take it around the back without leaning forward. Strong ballerina point. Flex your foot. Point. And bring it in and relax. We're going to do the same thing with our knee, but we're going to switch sides. So you can either turn around so that you don't kick anything, or you can switch your chair. I'm going to turn. I'm actually going to turn this way. So standing on the right foot, weight can be on the left toes as you get yourself balanced, lengthening through the ankle, the hip, the spine, lengthen through the crown, activate through the right thigh and the glute to help hold that balance, embracing through the wiggle, point the left toes forward, strong ballerina point, lengthen through the body, light grip on the chair if you need it. Breathe. Flex your foot and point. Take it out to the left side without leaning over. Strong ballerina point. Flex your foot and point. Take it to the back without leaning forward, abs drawn in. Flex your foot, point, relax and slide it in. And walk it out. We're going to switch legs again. We're going to go weight on our left foot. So root into the sole of that foot, all 5 toes, into the heel, into the outside edge of your foot. This time you're going to lift that right knee up with a strong point of the toe. Try and make your thigh parallel with the floor. Find a focal point, open your hip out as far as you feel comfortable without moving your whole body. It's just the hip. Then you're going to close that knee in and take the foot to the back. Knees are together and relax. Switch sides. I'm going to turn and face the back so you can see from the back this time. Weight is on the left or the right foot this time. We have a little bit of weight on our left toes as we lengthen through our crown, activating through our right thigh. Lift the left foot so the thigh is parallel, strong point of the toe. Belly is drawn in. You're going to open your thigh out without rotating the upper body. Squeeze. Bend that knee down in, keeping the foot back and lifted. And relax. Y'all don't hate me completely, do you? Hopefully not. We're going to do a forward fold. So you can put the chair in front of you and go to your elbows or forehead, or you can get rid of the chair completely and do it all the way to the ground. Toes facing directly forward. I'm going to turn to the side. Toes facing directly forward. We're going to do a swan dive. Deep breath, inhale up. Hands come overhead, a little arch of the back. Exhale, hands come out, chest goes forward as you swan dive. And I just run my hands down the back of my thighs until they hang to the floor. Nice deep breath, squeeze the butt, bend the knees, inhale, come all the way up. Arch of the back, swan dive, exhale forward, arm, hands come out, chest goes forward, slide the hands down the back of my thighs, let them hang. Breathe and relax. Another one, squeeze butt, bend knees, inhale, come all the way up. Arch of the back, arms out, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. So you're like a number 7. You can put your hands on your shins or your thighs to support that number 7, almost like a shelf bracket. And then come back down. Inhale, back up halfway. Lengthen butt back, head forward. Exhale, back down. This time all the way up. Little arch of the back. Swan dive forward. Hands come down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. One more round. Inhale all the way up. Little arch. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, relax down and hang. So from this point, this hanging point, I'm going to let you go to the floor however you want to get there. If you want to come back up, you can. If you just want to walk yourself to the floor like this, you can do that as well. I'm going to bend my knees and just come down. Get your chair out of the way. Oh, sorry, that's loud. We're going to come to the floor. We're going to draw our knees up. And we're going to roll a little bit. Roll it out, round in circles, side to side, front to back, whatever feels good. Uncrossing your feet if they happen to be crossed. You have a choice to either keep your left knee up like this while we work on the right side, or you can drop your left foot to the floor while we work on the right side. Either way is up to you. You can switch in between if you want to try and see which one's more comfortable. So what we're going to do on the right side is I want you to take your knee over the top of your hip. So you're pulling it away from your torso. The knee is right over the hip joint. And then you're going to lift the shin so it's parallel with the floor. And I want you to point your toe. This is the starting position and this is the ending position. Draw your belly in. You're going to slowly keep that 90-degree angle with your knee joint. Slowly lower it down to the floor. Touch the toes or toe, whichever touches, and then bring it right back up to that knee over hip. So the left side, you either have the knee drawn in or you have the foot on the floor. Lifting and lowering our right leg at our own pace. And for the abs being used, make sure you don't go past the hip joint. Keep the knee over the hip. Just tap and lift. Do it a couple more times. Methodical, slowly. You may have stuff shaken because they're working hard. Hip flexors, belly. Last one. Place the right foot wherever you would like to. If you want to keep the knee in or you want to put the foot on the floor. We're going to transition now. Process to the left side. So open up the left thigh so the knee is over the hip. Point the left toe, lift the shin so that it's parallel with the floor. You're going to keep that 90-degree angle with your left knee and you're going to slowly lower down the toes and bring them right back up. Don't go past the hip with the knee. Make sure it's right stacked on top. Lower down and come right back up. Going to start wiggling in the belly, wiggling in the hip flexor. The hip flexor is the muscle that is attached to the low back and attached to the front of the femur area. And that's what draws your leg up. But your abs are also attached down in there and will help draw it up. Breathe, go nice and slow and methodical. Try not to speed it up. One more. And relax both feet on the floor. Walk to the outside edges and flop that out. Giving the belly and the inner thigh some time to relax. Flop both knees over to the right side. Roll up on the outside edges of your feet. Take your arms to either T or cactus. Give them a little bit of a challenge. You can flex your feet if you need to support the knees. You can put something underneath the right outer thigh if you need to support the back. The weight of that right leg is pulling on the back. So in order to stop that pull, put something underneath that right leg. Squeeze the left glute, press the left hip forward. Relax the right leg if it tried to help. Breathe, draw the belly in. Stretch from the belly down the front of that hip into the thigh. And relax your glute, release, draw your belly in, knees come up, and go ahead and flop side to side. Take both knees over to the left, roll up on the sides of your feet. If it's pulling on your back, put something under your left thigh. Support, flex your feet if you need to for your knees. You can keep the same arm position or you could switch to a different one. Squeeze the right glute, press that hip forward. Relax the left leg. Draw the belly in. Stretch down the front of the low belly, the front of the hip, through the thigh into the knee. Flex the foot if the knee bothers you. Relax the glute, draw the belly in, draw knees up, flop side to side. All right, walk the feet back to hip width apart. I want you to put the right one over the left thigh. Let your ankle hang off. I want you to walk your left heel in closer to your bottom. And draw it in. Rotate your hips to flatten your back into the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lift both legs up. You can put your hands on the outside of your thighs if that helps. We're getting some stretch in the outer right hip, thigh, glute. It's a figure four without a strap. Breathe. Roll your hips to the left just a bit to get in deeper into the right glute. Roll back to center. Engage through the core to support the weight of the legs and lower them down. Switch right foot to the floor. Left ankle hangs over right thigh, opening up the left knee. Take a deep breath. Exhale, push your back in, lift your feet up. Hands to the outsides of the thighs for support. Feel like you're drawing that right knee into your chest, using the strength in the leg to stretch the other side. You may be wiggling because you're not using a strap, you're using your legs instead of your arms. Roll to the right a little bit. Let the stretch move into the piriformis, deep into the butt. Roll back to center. Engage the abs and lower the legs. Release the left foot. And roll around a little bit, flop a little bit, release any tension, whatever you feel like doing. Straighten the right leg, flex the foot. Take a deep breath. Exhale and lift that flexed straight leg all the way to the ceiling. Draw it towards the body a little bit. You can put the hands on the thigh or grab a pant leg. Draw it towards the body just a bit. Strong flex in the foot. Keep the knee soft. Hands are just there to help balance and support. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Point the toe. Flex the foot. Deep breath. Exhale and lower all the way down. Slide the heel in. Slide out the left side. Flexed foot. Deep breath. Exhale, draw that straight leg up. Hands to the thigh or hold a pant leg. Whatever feels the best. They're just there for support. It's not pulling, but I want you to draw the leg up without pulling. Use the leg muscle to pull it in. We always use our strap. Today we're actively stretching using the leg muscles. Strong flex. Point the toe and flex. Point and flex. Point, flex. Deep breath. Exhale, lower it down. Slide the heel in. Walk the soles of the feet together, rolling the knees out, coming up on the outside edges of our feet, and our soles of our feet are pressing together. If you need support on the outside of your thighs, you can do so. You can also squeeze your glutes to help support so you don't hang out in your joint. Squeezing your stretch. If you can relax, you can do so. You don't have to squeeze your glutes, but if it feels like your legs are too heavy and it's bothering the joint, squeeze the butt and it will release some of the legs. The legs will come up a little bit more. Do whichever is best for you. Pressing into the soles of your feet, like that, trying to press into each other. Bring the palms of your hands together right over your belly. Thumbs come out, but the fingers can stay together or comfortable, wherever they're comfortable. Engage through the upper body. We're going to bring those thumbs, palms all the way up overhead. Slowly bringing them up and over. Trying to ignore the lower body, but if you need to squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt. Touch your thumbs and then bring them right back up. Right up over the belly button. Take them back up and over. Elbows are soft. Touch your thumbs. Come back up. Squeeze through the chest. All the way to the belly button. One more time. Up and over. Squeeze through the upper back and chest to bring them back up and over to the belly button. Relax your hands, roll out your wrists, straighten out your right leg, straighten out your left leg. It's much safer on the joint to straighten instead of try and pull up. All right, prepare yourself for Shavasana. Get all your support mechanisms, your blanket if you need it. It's not quite that condition yet, I don't think, anywhere for blankets, but it's coming. It's around the corner. We actually have a little bit of a north wind coming today as the weather starts to change for us. And I have clothes on the line, so it will probably rain, just the way it rolls. So as you know, I always sit up for Shavasana so that I can hear better, or y'all can hear me better. It records better. But please feel free to take your traditional Shavasana position, lying back in corpse pose. Also feel free to find mechanisms of support, whether it be bolsters or chairs or footstools to put your knees up over, or your calves on top of to support your back. Allow it to relax. Take your arms out to your side, palms up, or you can rest the palms on your belly. Hips and shoulders are lined up. Take a few breaths. Find your stillness. Find your breath. Find your heaviness. Feel the front half of your body melt into the back half. Feel the heaviness of your hips, the heaviness of your shoulders. We did several things today that made us really feel the heaviness in our hips. Lean into that. Let it melt into the floor, melt into the mat. Every pressure point that you have touching the floor, let the heaviness of your body melt through that point, as if it's draining into the ground. Allow the heaviness to drain away. Allow mental fatigue or mental stress to drain away. Emotional stress, heart stress, let it drain away. Let that all be replaced by feeling light and soft and airy. What comes to your mind when you think of feeling light? Marshmallows, clouds, pillows, feathers. Feel very light. The burdens have sloughed away, drained off. Worry is gone. Allow yourself to feel so light that you float. Allow yourself to float up in the air. When things are going well, things are going good, they say she's walking on clouds or she's walking on water, heads in the sky. Imagine yourself that light and that soft, floating up in the air. And I want you to allow yourself to float up above your surroundings, up out of your building. And if you could take that bird's eye view, what would you see? What would you feel? What's the temperature? What do you hear? And I want you to allow your gaze to slowly rise to the east, all the way to the horizon. And what do you see? Allow yourself to slowly rotate towards the north, where the sky meets the ground. What do you see? What is out there? Rotate slowly to the west. What do you pass over in that quadrant of your life, that of your area? Slowly rotate down to the south. Taking in everything you can. Trees, buildings, people, businesses, anything familiar. Slowly rotate back to the east. And I want you to imagine that you roll yourself over, opening your arms and legs where each appendage faces one of the four directions, like a big starfish. And you're looking at the sky, and the sky is deep blue. The clouds float by. Although the clouds float in the wind, you feel as though it's completely windless, and you just sit there in suspension, feeling the lightness of your body, feeling the sun shine on your face, watching the clouds float by. The clouds are non-threatening, but they're changing shapes. They slowly morph into the shape of Snoopy. Snoopy changes kind of into the head of a horse. Maybe morphs a little bit further into a person. Maybe there's a big cartoon nose and a long chin, smiling grin, broad, wrinkled forehead with long flowing hair. Allow your clouds to morph and change into whatever pops into your mind, but let them pass. Let them keep moving, almost like a movie, a film reel moving across your vision. Imagine yourself as light as a feather. When you drop a feather, it doesn't fall straight down. It kind of rocks side to side. Imagine yourself slowly dropping, rocking side to side, floating around. Coming down into your space, down into your room, and gently feeling the floor beneath you. Coming back into your heaviness, heavy shoulders and hips, heavy head, heavy body, everything that had drained away, your body slowly starts to reabsorb until you feel yourself lying there on the floor in the middle of the room. Take a nice deep breath, fill up your lungs. Exhale and stretch out through your fingers and toes. Make a fist, squeeze your fingers and toes in. Deep breath. Exhale, stretch out through the fingers and toes. Relax, roll your wrists and ankles. Straighten your elbows and knees. Bend and straighten. Squeeze your glutes. Shrug your shoulders. Arch and contract your spine a little bit. Turn your head side to side. Straighten out your legs and take your arms overhead with a nice deep breath. Lengthen. Exhale and relax. And do it one more time. Nice deep breath. Lengthen. Exhale, relax. Draw one knee at a time into your chest. Give yourself a couple rolls or sit still. Whatever feels comfortable. And then roll over onto your side. Stack your shoulders, your hips, and your knees. Give yourself a moment for gravity to transition itself to the side body. Feel that weight just move to your side. Weight on the floor. Take moments each day to just feel the heaviness of your body, but pull yourself out. Feel the lightness of the world around you. Press yourself up into a seated position. Peel off the floor. Take your time. Find a comfortable seat. Sit cross-legged or legs out straight. Whatever feels the best. Take the time to find a long spine. Root through the tailbone, sit bones, lengthen through the crown. Drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Tuck and roll over to the left shoulder. Tuck and roll back to the right. Tuck and roll to the left. Bring your head to center. Rotate to the right. Rotate all the way over to the left. Back to the right. Keep your body still. This is just the neck, head. Rotate left. Back to center. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. And again, exaggerate this roll through your spine. Other direction, back, up, forward. Exaggerating through your spine. One more time. Back to center. Inhale, arms come up. Gather that heavy air. Exhale, push that heavy air down. Relax your shoulders, arms. Inhale, light air. Going through the motions. Hands overhead, palms together. Exhale down to your chest. Flutter your eyes open. And namaste.